So I was looking for a baby swing for my newborn daughter. Unfortunately, I did not buy one when I should have, when they were on sale or free for my baby shower. I was being a cheapskate. Now I am paying for it because my poor baby won't go to sleep after I fed her, burp her, and change her diaper. So at this point, I'm pretty desperate and just want to find any swing that can possibly relax her to sleep and give me a little bit of relief. I start looking on different places that sell items like Mercari, eBay classifieds, and OfferUp. However, I do find something on the time-tested Craigslist. There was a baby swing for $70. The 10 pictures on the site looked good. It seems like a nice clean swing, no issues. There's even a video that shows the swing in action with the cutest baby on it. It looks like a cell phone video and not some stock video that someone took off the internet. The price is really low, but the post seems legit. I DM the seller and let them know I'm interested in purchasing the baby swing for $70. After I send the message, I get a response almost immediately. It was like the seller was staring at the app, waiting to sell the swing as soon as possible. The seller DMs me and says, "Sure, that sounds like a plan. I live out past North Creek Road, so put that in your GPS and smoke it." Ha ha ha. Just kidding. That was kind of a weird joke, I thought, but whatever. I really want the swing, and I don't really want to talk too much to this person, but I'm willing to deal with it so I can get a $70 swing for my daughter, so I can get a little bit of a break. No big deal. So I'm prepared to go and deal with this individual who's probably going to tell a million jokes and not be funny. So I asked my buddy Brian, "Hey man, can you come with me? I'm picking up a baby swing." "No problem, I'll go." "Sweet, sounds like a plan." So after talking with Brian, I'm good, because I don't have to go alone. Brian and I get in my pickup truck and drive to the address this person has on their Craigslist for a location. From the conversation we had, it was North Creek Road, which was matching up with the GPS. So far, so good. I have seen that road before, so I am not going in blind. We start heading over that way. Unfortunately, my wife couldn't come with us. She was at work, but this was a great opportunity. She will be so surprised if she comes home and I have an almost new swing waiting for her, because she would benefit from it as well. She would be impressed I could do all of this without her. We arrive at the location and see a couple on the porch of a decent-looking 2-story house with blue shutters and a red roof. They had the white picket fence as well. A real American dream kind of home. They seemed like they had the life. We went in the house and picked up the swing without incident. So I get home and Brian leaves. I appreciate his help. I start putting the swing together and notice that some key components are missing. Specifically, the component that connects the arm of the swing to the swing motor. I thought I had everything, but now I don't. And I'm a little irritated now because I have to call the seller again. So I call. "Hey, how's it going?" "I'm good. How are you?" "Hey, I just picked up the swing from your house, and I was noticing that I didn't have the arm of the swing that connects to the main portion of it. Do you by any chance have that?" "Oh, I'm sorry, we forgot that. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, sitting on my garage floor. If you want, we could possibly bring it up to you in a couple of days, because we have some stuff going on. Can't do it tonight." A couple of days was too much time for me, so I decided I was going to go back and pick up this arm for the swing myself. I told the seller, "Hey, do you mind if I go back tonight and pick up the swing arm?" "Well, I gotta ask my husband." so she gets off the phone and asks her husband. I'm sitting here for a few minutes just irritated by the whole thing. I was more mad at the seller than myself at this point and just wanted to fix this little irritation. The seller gets back on the phone and lets me know I can come over tonight and pick it up, no problem. They're gonna wait there and just wait for me to show up. Perfect, I think. So I get in the car and I drive another 30 minutes that it takes to get over there again. I am really not happy about it. Unfortunately, I was so mad that all I was thinking about was this and not paying attention to much else. I finally get there, and the feeling I got when I approached the house was a little different than the last time I was here, a couple of hours ago. I did not see the neighbor children playing in the yards around the house, and I did not see a couple on the porch swing or on the front porch at all when I was going up the long driveway. I did not see the same number of cars in the neighborhood that I did earlier. That's odd. It was like the neighborhood left, or at least around the house they left. I thought they were gonna stay here and wait for me, but I'm getting the feeling they did not, and they're not here. I guess I'll go check it. I park the car and headed out. I head towards the front door and knock. I knock again. I'm knocking and nobody's coming. So I call the seller's number in my phone. I give her a call and she's not answering. Great. Nobody's answering and I just drove all the way out here. How could this be happening? I drove all the way out here and now I'm stuck. If I can't get that part, I'm totally screwed. I call 2 more times with no luck. I see something in the corner of my eye on the left side of where I was standing. It looks like the shape of a person in the distance that seems to be staring at me. Okay, don't make it awkward, buddy. There is another person in the tree line in the distance. I can't really tell, but it kinda looks like a person. That's cool, whatever. This neighborhood's doing whatever it wants, it's not my business. I just need that swing arm. However, he starts walking towards me. He's still pretty far out there, but he's making some gains. Then I start looking around and just sizing up my surroundings. When I do, I notice that there is now a car in the long driveway that I just drove up. It's behind me about 50 yards. It's parked with the lights off. There are 2 guys sitting in the car. I definitely don't remember passing a car when I drove up here. Did I pass this car? Or is this new? I'm not sure. I'm getting a tingling sensation on the back of my neck. Alright, I'm going to give the seller one more call. And if they don't answer, I'm getting out of here because this is starting to creep me out. And I'm not going to stick around to find out what's going on. I call the seller one more time, and on the second ring, the figure from the tree line starts running at full speed at me. I almost shit my pants when I saw this maniac running towards me. I'm not that fast, and I'm terrified at this point. You can count me out for this baby swing, because I'm not getting it anymore. Not interested. I run straight to my car and crank the ignition. I floor it out of there. The guy I saw running after me was getting pretty close. I look in my rearview mirror and see 2 guys getting out of their car and start coming towards me. I reverse swipe the front end of my car about 180 degrees and I punch it. On the left side of my car, I see the other man running at me as well. There are 4 guys running at my car. When I floored it, I hit something that made a popping sound when I went past that parked car. 2 guys that just got out of the car just tried to get in my way, but I swerved to the right into the dirt to avoid them. I was successfully got around them. I don't know what made that pop sound back there, but I was going to just keep driving no matter what, even if something happened to my tires. My life is on the line now, and I'm not stopping. I don't stop until I get about 15 minutes away. So I pull over to an abandoned parking lot of a bar that was closed down during the pandemic. I get out to check my truck and notice that all 4 tires are popped. What could have possibly done that? I was so happy to be safe and away from that situation. I eventually did get a baby swing at a normal store for $250 because I did not want to look anymore at any more internet selling sites again. I talked to the police about the whole thing. They made me realize that most people come with a friend initially to pick things up when they order something from Craigslist. If the sellers leave a part out of the transaction and the buyer does not notice, the seller knows that they will have to call back and pick up the part later. When the buyer comes back to pick up the missing part, they are mad they are going back and typically alone, and they're not thinking straight. They don't even consider bringing someone with them because they've already met the seller and feel comfortable just going to get it. It is a new sophisticated problem that we are dealing with. You are lucky to be alive.